Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Waiting. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So we got to be technical to what they do here. We thank my country people for this wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
My country people then. Today, now the 6th of April 2025, where I did prepare this presentation for publish tomorrow the 7th of April. So this one a conversation between Julius and the ambassador terrorist, the ADF, so-called General JC, where his real name Nafonui Christopher. As you know, on the 16th of February 2025, the Cameroon gallant military be compromised Foni Christopher, so-called General JC, inside Lira Hotel for Bamenda. So after we compromise it, we get access to a telephone and the conversations them. And this one, it will give una an insight into what way it happen inside Bamenda. It will make them go cry if una know the details of what way it actually happened in the Anglophone zone. This conversation between Julius it will give una a snippet of understanding to what way it happened with the kidnapping for ransoms and the destabilization and the economic sabotage and the destruction and the insecurity where it happened inside Bamenda. So the conversation between Julius and so-called General Jesse will take place for October the 18th, 2024, just a few weeks after they arrest Ibacho Lucas for Norway. We now listen because now audio conversations them, and we now pay attention to the screen as well. We now go see the dates, the details and everything. We now go hear their voices. We now go hear as Julius a message. We now go hear what way JC go reply, and then I go can give una more breakdown and analysis later. We now listen.
Hey, Major JC, no, all thing they fine. I just the corner for salute first thing, and then for ask how ground they come on, bro. They still they down aside. I know say we don't come out. Just the mount pressure, how pressure they, and then number two thing for that border stuff. I hope so. Una the work and una the push them forward as we discussed with SG Amba. So anyhow they would wait for a year how the budget day so that officially will put on now. I just the reminder for that direction, and then CIC date for review case now on Wednesday next week. So we'll push them for CIC the FIFA release it before they push the rubbish case with case no fair day. All right. Thanks a lot. Una hold on tight. Now escalation will get to escalate. As that people their side will shake. So as you do to them, more they keep reserve. No say that their side will shake. They will hammer them. All right. Thanks a lot.
Good morning, VP. Your place over there. Now for we, I hope say everything will be fine. Well, for we thank God at least things will be move. I think SG go sort out. We don't talk for. Good morning, Major. Thank you for the updates. Your place over there. You know, say Ambazonian people they depend on you, and you be don't always show up. You be don't always stand up to that task, and we always believe in you in that respect. Thanks a lot. Shake no day. We try for see how we move CIC, and then we plan for the lock border now. So any other thing, I think SG go sort out. We don't talk for Biafra them, so they go support. We also amend them. I think they were advanced between SG Ayamba and DDC Kavi for that angle, because they become for me say I get to go for their own prime minister approve them, so I go me and he agree on. So he say he will send the boy there. So I don't talk to me the boy then come before the 30th of the month. So before in the next 5 days the month don't come. I go follow up with SG today here as a day. As I yesterday boy they try like good. They know they let we know when so dead the fish no hungry. So we look into that. No, all thing they at a lot. Are they try for work with handler them for mountain lions for see how they enforce that lockdown for border them. So we'll see how it go. We'll get meeting with their handler today, and then once we and the handler agree, I will pass an for SG for work with the forces them with them. You know, I know we don't always work with them, but I say that people they so they over infiltrated and money minded, you know. But we will see what if we do. If they lock down for the border, they even 60% successful, they would not make up like all that. All right, your place day, shake, no day.
Okay, VP, your place day, no way, so shake no day, no. We don't sign now, so yes, now head ahead. Yes, that one, so shake no day.
So 3 things or 4 things in there where Julius Nye and JC they talk where I want to bring on attention to. The first thing Julius Nye tell you say Ambazonian people depend on you. Okay, now we don't compromise it. What does that mean? Ambazonia so-called people them, of course, na Facebook country, so they don't get person where they depend on. So they just be like a wandering sheep without a shepherd, right? Because we don't destroy the so-called person where they be depend on. The other thing we talk about now, is say that they try hard for remove the so-called CIC. The CIC where they talk na Ayabacho Lucas said they try for remove it. How market pass? Because today, the 6th of April 2025, Ayabacho Lucas is still there in prison for Norway more than 6 months after the arrest, and they charge him for incitement of crimes against humanity. Another thing where Julius Nye talk with Jason say they be the plan for block the border, and it talk say the Biafrans they can support them. Say it don't solicit support. Maybe we understand Biafran and Nigerian militants and mercenaries them. So when I see what way I don't always tell una the insecurity, the kidnapping for ransoms, the rapes, the criminality, the drug addiction where it happen inside Bamenda. Some of these criminal activities be perpetrated by foreigners, by Nigerians. Now the truth, now the reality that why it need Nigerian mercenaries them for can help for destabilize Bamenda. Now exactly what this way we need to understand. Now because of the effective sensitization and de-radicalization where we don't do them both on the ground and on social media. As a result of that, the Amba terrorists and the manipulators in the diaspora, they don't get the capability for radicalize the Anglophone youth for carry guns and go for bush anymore.
Que la majorité des garçons des autres qui sont avec lui sont des Nigérians et qu'il y avait seulement un Camerounais avec lui. Et elle avait avec elle 30 millions. Elle a trouvé ça. Beaucoup de leurs grands s'enrichissent. Ouais. J'ai dit à mon village, quand je suis allé au village, il faut me donner une partie de le dollar que vous recevez des États-Unis. Il m'a dit, par cas, il n'y a jamais reçu même un seul dollar. Et vous dites que vous êtes le commandant au village.
Alors, quand ces jeunes sont venus vous rencontrer au village pour vous écouter, après vous avoir écouté, ils ont eu le courage de rentrer en bourse?
C'est une bonne question que vous me posez là. Il y a le commandant qui me dit, par Kadina, il doit disparaître du Cameroun.
Disparaître du Cameroun?
Oui, quitter le Cameroun avec mon équipe. Et j'ai été étonné quand il m'a dit que la majorité des garçons des autres qui sont avec lui sont des Nigérians et qu'il y avait seulement un Camerounais avec lui et que eux ils doivent disparaître, qu'ils ne peuvent plus. Eux ils croyaient que cette affaire allait durer 1 an et que maintenant ils ne savent pas où on va.
So they rely now on Nigerians, mercenaries them, for enter inside Cameroon, commit atrocities them, so that they could talk, say, we get boys. We don't kill all that picking them. Now, why that way when I say I'm now, even that Bamenda, a cock road, where they pass through Bali, but where they come go for a cock, that road now, they don't get the capability for block them again. All the ATF terrorists, the way they along that road where they will block them, say ghost town, lockdowns, other thing them, we don't kill them. From general so-called CP to the other ones, and Fang and the rest, we don't kill them. So they don't get the capability. And that why that way they go now for Nigeria, for go bring mercenaries them now, for kind of torment, rape, picking them, kidnap for ransom, and all of those things them. That is what is going on the ground. If me and no become play for your own voice, it talk him, when I know forever believe me. I don't start telling these things them since 2018. Even Christian Cardinal to maybe tell una that way they kidnap you go for bush. Here na Nigerians the day for day. No be even Cameroonians them. Even talk him. When I no be believe it. Now when they hear now the so-called vice president of the AGOVC when at them own ADF. And when I hear the tone when they talk to JC is supposed to be under ye, the so-called general under ye, because he been a so-called CIC or whatever. So it's supposed to issue orders to JC, but the tables they don't turn upside down. Now that picking them on the ground, they order them for diaspora. Yeah, if nobody know. I remember the other time some person record some audio for that their so-called Socamif group where I be playing for now where it talks say some of the things say that the diaspora they manipulate ground zero. Ma tell now ground zero now they manipulate diaspora, and that is the truth. And now why that way? Ayabacho Lucas and all of these noisemakers for diaspora, they actually take things and where they come up from ground zero. They just can't read them for Facebook for claims that they control the picking them. But today for 2025, they have zero control over that picking them on the ground. Case in point, taxi colors, destroying ID cards, all of those things them. You fit manipulate the picking them on the ground, inject ideas them for their head, they come out, run around the talk ham. Ayabacho Lucas, it just can't claim and say na ye policy, but Ayabacho Lucas himself, he don't know the origin or the genesis of that particular policy. He don't know, he just can't claim them. So as for save face and for give a semblance to the general public, say na ye they in control of ADF, they have no control. When Julius need to talk to JC or to Efang, they beg na beg. They say major, una know they beg na beg. So the other thing where Julius need to talk him na say Eddie try for talk with the handlers them for Fako Mountain Lions them, that is General Sagat a camp, say may they also try for block the border with Douala and stuff like that, because in don't get control, there is zero ADF inside Southwest. We not understand. Say may they block the borders and with Douala, and as he talks, so he actually talks say the Mountain Lions they be too infiltrated and they be money minded, so they working on their money, which is exactly what will happen all over the Anglophone zone. As we compromise JC, we don't show now with evidence the mansion we're able to build them will be worth between 70 to 100 million francs, and time when they compromise it will get more than 20 million francs cash for your bank account. The next presentation I will bring up for now, I will play for now conversations the way they talk with the credit union owners them, how they must can't give you money, the so-called liberation tax and all of those things them. You go hear the conversations them as they extort money from these people them. It will make blood go dry for your skin, my country with them. This is exactly what the Anglophones they be want them. When they talk, they make their territory ungovernable. When they take Chaka from Kradai guns, them they give them to the hands of the most gullible, poorly educated shit no white blacks in community. Thinking say the so-called revolution, the so-called liberators of the Anglophones now only illiterates. I know some people that can't talk say, oh, Ben Muna be talk say, Ni John Fundi be talk say. Now I ask you something. Ni John Fundi picking there for bush. Ben Muna no get picking them. Any of you picking there for bush. Any of the wealthy, well-to-do, intellectual, educated, and rich people them, they are picking there for bush. No. So when our own liberation for liberate Anglophone zone, not only poor people that are picking them, they feel liberate them. Not only the illiterate shit, no white blacks and drug addicts and criminals them, they feel liberate Anglophones. Now the question that I ask you, now why the way I don't tell when I say, since from the first day when me I start this blacklegism for 2018, I don't tell when and I never ever change. Say this whole nonsense, it was an idea by some failed politicians then in the diaspora, and people the way they be desperate and they be disappointed with their lives. They see opportunity for manipulate, radicalize, gullible Anglophone youth on the ground, use them as guinea pigs use them as political pawns for get political expediency, for position themselves and for get relevance. And when I talk about positioning themselves, now why do I want to hear these failed politicians and empty heads and talking heads? They come for social media, go for TV, they go to talk about, the government should initiate genuine dialogue. Genuine dialogue. Now they positioning that. When they talk to dialogue, who will go dialogue? You think so that the Arata should know why last week they on the ground we carry gun? No. They are talking about the failed politicians. The right time they go wear coat, wear agbada. They talk to me, they go for Canada. Carry one money, they go for Canada. Go stay for 5-star hotel. Climatize. Go for hotel lobby. They chop red lobsters and they chop burgers them. Inside 5-star hotel them. Go for lobbies and other kind of thing them. She don't comfortable. Say they go dialogue with Ayabacho. Before you want to know, they talk to the budget. Now 150 million. They go for Canada. Another 150 million. Then they go for London. Another 150 million. Now the whole point that failed politicians them. Hungry, wicked Anglophones them. Now wait this way they don't unleash them onto our communities because they want to be relevant and they want to make Cameroon government run carry money. It can't bribe them. That is all it has ever been. There is no fight for the betterment of Anglophones. None. Zero. And now why that way they start this nonsense by stopping Anglophone people and make them not go school. That way the people they could be frustrated. They could be even more susceptible for carry their guns and go for bush because they be idle. The devil, it make work for idle hands. And the school campuses where they inside bush, they could become shelter and hideout for the Amba terrorists them when they carry guns to go for bush. Now one of the biggest reasons that way they know why me picking they go for school because they need those picking them for become child soldiers them. And because they die picking them as well, they destroy their education because if they not be educated, they could be easily manipulated for fall for their scam. And now why that way people like me will come to here? For can helebuna. Now why that way I be so proud for Toxic, my contribution for my country. Now say I buy mobile phones, I buy top up credit, I buy books, pens, and I send picking them for school, I pay their school fees. When the ex-combatant they come out from bush, we help them. Make sure say they get a better life, a better future. But the wicked Anglophones where they did for diaspora, like the Julius need them, the Capo Daniel them, the Ayabacho Lucas, the Asu Lucas them, the Chris Anu, the Sako Ikome. Any person where you carry one money, say you go for America, for Canada, for Switzerland, for wherever, for go see them, for go give them that money, come back on the ground. We, the victims of their crimes, we wait them. We will see whether they will step to, who's how they bond them inside this same Anglophone zone. They will need my express permission for enter. We wait them now. We wait them. Even if some person come up for Cameroon government, even now President Paul Biya himself, he go appease them. They go come back on the ground, can answer to we, the victims of their crimes. Because not only them know how to get some 15 or 16 Nigerian mercenaries or some criminals them for Nigeria, drug addicts them, bring them, they can terrorize Bamenda for a few weeks. Not only them know how to do that. Me one, when I don't see my capability, if I want to turn this intelligence and knowledge and which way me I get them and my own financial assets them into destroying Cameroon, just like how these wicked people they do them, I feel do 10 times worse than which way all them they don't do them, and I don't display that capability. So any person will think say you want to go appease these criminals then, no say when I send we a message say because there's someone we will be good, we do a stupid thing. We're supposed to be bad. We're supposed for radicalize different people that are picking and send for bush so that make una two I can't give you plenty money, we can't negotiate with we. Now the message that when I want for send them, if I want for send that kind of message, then all we two will become bad. So that when I two we can't give you our own cheeseburgers and Swiss cheese and all of that Canada pre-talk nonsense. So now just some of the small talk that I bring up for my country people them, they don't get the capability for manipulate other people that are picking them, they go carry guns, go for bush anymore. So they rely now on Nigerian criminals where they repay the money and they promise them say when they come inside the Cameroon territory now, they feel kidnap white people them, collect ransom, take them, go them back to Nigeria. Now the payment that way they could give them because Julius need not get money for pay. Who say they take money? They run revolution from GoFundMe, from Sunday offering. You put basket, people they put 100 inside. You take that one for go run, for go fight war. We don't ever see some place where they go fight war because of basket where they pass on for church. People they put offering inside. We don't ever see some war where some people they fight them where they do a GoFundMe, fundraising for Facebook, for go fight war, for go fight a sovereign nation and a standing army. So these people them now just wait till they go on. Now wickedness, the pure evil for shit on you in the comfort of abroad, radicalize, manipulate some different manipulating, so that make it go die for make you money. And since we show them the mansions where JC build them, how many of them for AGOFC or ADF they don't come and can't talk them? Even for can't deny them. They don't deny them. No, they don't deny them because they don't even know. JC way they on the ground for Bamenda, it be Richard than Julius Knee. If you take Julius Knee, where they are brought now, turn it upside down, shake him. You don't get 100,000 from my pocket for. Now the truth that at the fair when I did the same abroad, almost everything we will get for the abroad, you take and then they pay small they go. You don't even own them. There where you stop for the pay, the bank can't seize the thing. Whether not the house or motor, someone they even close with the one for their back, they don't repay them. They take them on credit. So JC, so-called General JC will be done on the ground. They don't build hotels them, build mansions them, from kidnapping for ransom business where they kidnap now. So we not get the right for know this information. You get the right for know who's away the money where you pay ransom, who's away the money go. As I talk, a day here for help una, make una get a better understanding of which way it happen in una communities them. A day here for work jongmashi, for be a slave for una get my telephone number it on the screen, una WhatsApp me, una send me detailed information so that we go sunshine these terrorists them, we expose the reality of what will happen, sensitize our people them so that make them don't ever fall for this manipulation, fake news and scamming again. Thank you again.
But this is the reality. People listen to the devil himself, my country people of La Republique, more than they listen to some Amazonian activists. This is the reality.
Edwin Gang, how much, let me ask you this question, how much, Edwin Gang, have you removed from your pocket as an individual financially? That this is for Ngalafo and the rest that are in Kondingi. Let me remove this money from my pocket and send to them for their financial upkeep in Kondingi. Edwin Gang, I don't know where Justice Mulumbu is. When Justice Mulumbu, a member of A of R, was arrested in Bamida and locked up for over a year or so, when the moment came for his release, message went around that they needed almost about $1 million francs to pay for his release. Edwin Gang, I removed money from my pocket. I, Sama Thomas, removed money from my pocket, 32,000, and sent as my own contribution for the release of Justice Mulumbu. Edwin Gang, can you be proud that you guys of the A of R have ever, whether it's R of A or A of R or whatsoever, can you people hit your chest that you guys have ever moved a dime and sent to the SCNC whenever some of us were arrested and locked up in the dungeons of La Republique? Can you? Why were we being locked up, being rounded up and detained every now and then when I was back home? Because we were agents of La Republique. Are you not even ashamed of yourself that for is in prison and thousands of others who are SCNC members, and you are calling them sellouts? Are you crazy, Edwin Gang? If not, maybe you smoke Igbo. That's the only thing I can tell you. You smoke Igbo and you drink Kai Kai. That is why you will get up from your comfortable zone and you say the SCNC and other frontline movements that have done their best to mobilize the ground are agents of La Republique. What a shame. What a shame for a senior person like you to still keep on accusing the SCNC and other movements of being agents of La Republique, obstructing what you guys have in place. For how long? For more than 40 years today, they're doing gam. That you people have been talking of that was since 1985, if I'm not mistaken. Since 1985. Since 1985. Why haven't you gone to all the organizations? Has the ACS stopped you from going to the United Nations? Has the ACS stopped you from going to the ICC or ICJ? Look at what Dr. Masanga has done just have recent. He has petitioned the ICC and the ICJ on behalf of the people of Southern Cameroons. What have you people been waiting for all this while since 1985 not to go to the same ICC and ICJ to petition our case there? All you will do is to make noise, empty noise, and frivolous accusations from left to right. What a shame. If at all you are a learned fellow, then you are an educated illiterate. Sama Thomas.
Yeah, Socamif, good morning. Na teacher I did talk. Mama G, I just want to thank you for this audio for Sama Thomas where you share them for you. I think if now for that part, I always get fed for you. Say you be ready that hunting dog. You know all the corner them for bush, and you know all the bushes and you know each kind of animal way they for any other angle for the bush. Now it make you they great because you be able for dictate all the bush where they are around, and you not only dictate them, but you know where if man need antelope if you get them, if man need na bush duck if you get them, cutting grass, all that kind of thing them. Now the part that we play for this struggle way, it make you get some red feather away. Put the need one accept, but you get them, mama. You see, when I listen for the Sama Thomas a language, it's just come for confirm why you see I be a bit absent for forum, because some saying they do not the work, not the talk, not talk. When you spend all your time the talk, not talk, you not do the work, then you never help the people that are according to God away. God not give sense now for everybody. If God help you, He give you sense. That say, well, I mean, lead other people they not get sense. Now, why that way inside? How many states we America get Donald Trump now he the rule America now. Whether you like or you not like, you go for Chomba. Whether Chomba we there for Bamenda. For that say for man 90. Whether you get now how many population of how many people? Now one man, one that's more Pekin. Now he go rule. For Buzi Pekin now he go take care for a brother them, a sister them, a woman for a house, other mommy them for palace where power one that live and then with the chomba people and even the environment. And then again, even like an arm of the government, my talk the part like I always see the policy, all funds and government work at them. Yes, Mama G. I think if you go reason with me, even though I know say I tell you reason far because you hate too big plenty. So, but if you feel reason with me, you see that Sama Thomas he talk not true for the audio mom. He talk not true. See, these people for diaspora, they ever bonded them, then they vex, say, I the one talk, they did. I just look there and laugh. These people, they no be hijack was struggle now for good. They be hijack the struggle for personal issues. They hijack this struggle, they kill them. They go so because of the TPS issue. People they find Doki for stay America. The embassies them where Christian they be open them, they end for outside. Some tax collector for any council for US. If you don't visit it, I'm not talking na congressman and I'm not talking na a mayor or any. I just mean some tax collector for that city, for that council. If you don't ever visit Christian for that place we call and say na a diplomatic office, Chris Anu go start register Ambazonia like NGO, so they get document. If actually in a territory, oh, they Sako hear the thing say what? Now so he carry on to he go register am. So when we don't begin see the kind thing, now he would we for ground zero. Some of we in a teacher they talk. We see una like fair men. Those are fair men. We see say na we are need for priest for any period carry gun for that. Say me no carry gun again. He go kill himself for nothing. I mean for nothing. These guys, the only thing if you take push their their TPS now for make me they be able for show a cop, me they show corpses, me they show people don't kill for hospital run about for Donald Trump them. Say una see, una the one who go back so where they still kill, they still kill, una see una one. So now una that una the fight for stay for diaspora, una the axe. Special TPS. Una they ask me then grant una legal document them. Una become Americans. Why? Because una country get war. So if no mercy they me, I go tweet for Donald Trump them say no mercy they for down here. They some una come back. Me or we stay for down here. Na a political war. Me they can't register. We take our councils them, take our parliament, then don't tell our public say bye bye. Now so we get to come out inside this issue.